my name is Emily Preem, and this is my presentation over the circles of my multicultural self. First off, this is my poster with my name in the middle, Emily Preem, and then my 4 descriptors. First one would be an educator. The second one would be a female. Third is a dog mom. Fourth is Catholic. So beginning off with these little questions, the first one says to share a story about a time that I was especially proud to identify as one of my descriptors. And one story that comes to mind is when I finished teaching my first Holy Communion class and was able to watch my students receive their first Holy Communion. I had never felt so proud and happy, all while receiving thanks from the parents for being so patient and understanding with a very difficult class. This made me extremely proud to be a Catholic, especially because this was my first class that I was teaching on my own. I was always with my mom, or I was always a helper in another class. I never had my own class. So this was my first class to teach, and it just overwhelmed me with joy and happiness. I was just so proud of the children. They were overwhelmed with love for God. It was a great day, and that is something that I will forever be proud of. The second question is to share a story about a time that it was especially painful to be identified with one of my descriptors. And a story that comes to mind was an incident that happened between a parent and I back when I was a site director for my after-school care program in Austin. This parent confronted me over his son being poorly supervised and being bullied while I was watching the group, but it just so happened to be that I wasn't paying attention because I was attending another student that had fallen and needed first aid care. So it was a very unfortunate situation that unfolded, and it was a very extremely painful time for me because as an educator, we're supposed to have our eyes open at all times watching all the kids, and this was the one time that I missed a student being bullied. And not that it was anything drastic. This child was not like hit or anything. It was just a simple, no, he couldn't play with some kids that he didn't get along with, and then the dad just didn't like that. So it was an incident that definitely could have been avoided, and something that I worked on very hard after the fact just to keep my eyes open at all times and watch the kids. The third is to name a stereotype associated with one of the groups with which I identify. So a stereotype that I would think is, with me being a dog mom, I have a rescued lab retriever mix, and that mix just happens to be a pit bull. And oh my God, she's the sweetest dog that you will ever meet, but you hear that stereotype that pit bulls are scary dogs, they're bad dogs, they're aggressive and just, always wanting to fight. But that is not true. Not with my sweet little Allie. And if you can see her, she is right here knocked out on the couch. And if you can hear her in between me talking, she is snoring super loud. She is my princess and the best dog that I've ever had in my life. Regardless of her being a pit bull or not, she is the best. So with this, I'm going to say I am a dog mom to a beautiful pit, but I am not a vicious breed owner. Thank you. Have a good day.